everybody. So you guys can I forgot to tell everyone this morning about dinner tonight. We are going to meet in the lobby at 7:45. We'll leave here at as soon as everybody's assembled, hopefully at 8 o'clock for dinner, and hopefully we should be back here by 10-ish, 10. So we're not out as late as we were last night. And I also would like to thank Angelica for the wonderful dinner that we had last night. Thank you for embarrassing me. I think Ruben.
I enjoyed it. Videos on Facebook.
So don't forget at the end to turn in your slips for the award presentations. And this year we will actually have certificates instead of notebooks to give to people. And don't forget to sign the host poster, and this includes the GLXP team. I would like you guys to sign the poster as well, so please don't forget that. Okay, so without further ado, here's SpaceMeta.
Can we shut off the music?
Hello. Gostaria de agradecer a time Angélico pela oportunidade de trazer eventos para a Latinoamérica. My Spanish is not so good, so English better. Okay, I'm SpaceMeta from Brazil, very in the outside of the mountains. Okay, I know some guys came here 20 hours, 10 hours flight, so thank you to be together again. I'm just 4 hours this time. All the time it was me flying 10, 20 hours. Okay, let's move fast, I don't have so much time. Okay, SpaceMeta is from Brazil. We're going to talk briefly about that, and after that, I'm going to show you a move. Okay, SpaceMeta is in that place. We are in the top of the mountain of in Rio de Janeiro, in a metropolis city. Okay, we have a big yonder there. We have a place for people to develop the ideas. We have support from air travel to there. We are 11 minutes by helicopter from Rio de Janeiro. Okay, just I think that almost people knows Intel is our main sponsor. They are with us since the beginning. Okay, we create with them some games for Facebook, and this grow very fast. On the beginning, we start with a small joke like, if you be a fan from our page, we're gonna bring your hair to the moon. After that, we stop because we have 10,000 fans, and it means 10,000 grams, that means 10 kilograms. So it would be impossible to bring hair of everybody to that. But okay, it was good. We was just to accelerate the idea and the brand of the company. Okay, SpaceMeta created an application called Space Go. Okay, this is the relevant slide of the presentation. So I cannot see what's happening. Okay, from 2012, we are doing 2 trials. One failed, that was our very innovative inertial motor to make mechanical propulsion on the space. It failed. We don't have enough power to solve it, so we are going back to design it in the labs. And we succeed with the ethanol tests. We're going to show a little bit about that. Our rover. Okay, our idea of rovers don't have any kind of fuel on the moon surface. We don't have electricity. We're going to show a move about that and how we are proposing of that. We call it infinite motion. As you know, Intel recently launched a cellular called the Motorola Razr, okay, with the Atom platform that is very, very economic in terms of energy usage. So we are considering to use this Motorola Razr Intel cell phone as the main brain now of our space mission. We continue using inflated objects. That's the idea that we have on the beginning. So we will not bring big antennas or things there. We will bring things that we can inflate there. Our methodology is to inflate things there. So you can have like 20, 30, 100 meter antennas, so you need not so much energy, but it will be very small to travel, and there you inflate that. That's the main idea. By the way, SpaceMeta is an open source project, okay? So everybody feel free, please, to copy and paste some ideas, enhance our ideas. Okay, despite we are doing some patents, we are doing patents to protect us against some other to sue us. Sometimes we made some innovation and launch as an open source, but someone copy and sue us. So now we made patents, but just to protect ourselves from the market. So you guys are free to have ideas with our ideas. That's the objective of that game here. Camera sensors and communicators. Okay, here we have a strategy. We call some big companies that work with the camera and sensors say, guys, do you want your camera on the moon and your brand there with us? Okay, solve the problem. We are not taking time about camera. Like NASA made in the past, Carl Westinghouse. So we call it some company, say, okay, you want your brand there with us, solve the problem. It should work with 200 degrees, is your problem. Okay, a lot of company come. We're using nitinol and aerogel as the base of our innovation. We want to show a move about that. It's really, really funny. We are not focusing our target area in the heritage site. We really, really abandon that thing. First, because we think that's dangerous. We are sending a prototype to the moon, you can destroy what people made there. So we really, really abandon. We are not going to the grand prize. But we are looking for some potential scientific and also some SETI or we are really, really hearing some ufologists, some amateurs say, okay, that place makes sense. So we are choosing places that we can really, really have a scientific relevance to the project, not economical relevance. Sites, unseen sites is really economical relevance, but we are looking for scientific relevance. Probably dark area, border craters make more sense to be there. Also, we are focused what we have under the moon surface. We're going to show a little bit how we are sensor that. We are still thinking about how to face that. We love crash. We don't want to land on the moon. We like to crash the moon. Probably we're going to have a tangential orbit and we'll crash the moon. And okay, that's our first goal is try to land with innovation and survive. That's what we are doing now. There is some new materials like graphene, carbon fiber that really, really can survive a crash on the moon. Tests and calculus show that's really, really possible. For sure, depending on your design. Okay, let me just before next slide talk a little bit of fun. It's a little bit public that like 3 to 4 months ago, my group sold a company to Google. Okay, so we win some money from Google and now we are using part of that money to win some money from Google. It's a little bit fun. But we like the idea to create a super prizes. So SpaceMeta is considering to propose super prizes for some tasks. Instead to repeat the development, we want to accelerate our entrepreneurial market and we created 2 prizes. First one is a $10,000 prize for who can go to 200,000 feet with a hybrid technology because we like hybrid. We should go by balloon and after 100,000 feet, someone should go to the next 100,000 feet by rocket. That's a challenge we are paying. There is a lot of amateur groups interested. And second one is a prize for who succeeded to have in amateur way in orbital or suborbital, near suborbital altitude. Okay, this is illustration of our roadmap. That's what we have in mind, what we're designing, things like that. Okay. So that's a way to solve how to rock the balloon can solve. This is our rover. Some calculus, this is we win the body slide. Brazil just yesterday announced that we released that plane. It was on our pipeline because best place to launch our project is near Ecuador. Okay, but it's not the best place to manufacture the rocket. So we should carry that one. And as you know, Brazil is the size of Europe. It's not easy to transport things in Brazil. So we need a plane. So this plane was released yesterday. So probably we have a chance to follow that chronogram. Okay, we have people thinking about that. We are developing our motor moving on ethanol. This is sponsored by an institution in Brazil called the FINEP, Financiadora de Estudos e Projetos. Okay, we are now with each motor running with 5,000 newtons. But in the middle of the process, I received a mailing from Russia and Ukraine offering motors drones, ballistic missile motors drones. I think that most of you guys received that one. So you can buy a military rocket with 10,000, 20,000 euros. So we consider, okay, let's study that. Maybe people is analyzing, okay, maybe this can be a good idea. This was made by militaries, it's operational. It's just a matter to study and consider how we can improve that. This one is fantastic one, 20,000 euros. Extremely high power. Difficult to manipulate, but extremely high power. Okay, this is still we are now there doing our R&D. Okay, I'm going to show to you a video about what we are doing. You have more 4 or 5 minutes, and okay, after that you can answer questions, comments. Memory chain metal. This metal has the capability to have memory. I'm going to show how we program memory in form of that metal. This is a $20 toy. This is the moon for us. It was 100 degrees on the shadow, 150 degrees on the sunlight. Our rover uses a lot of springs. So this is programming the memory on the metal. You should go 600 degrees Celsius, and after that the metal will always remember that form. You can deform it, and after that, when the temperature came back, this metal will come to the same thing. So we made the spring that we got. And now with heat we program that. So now this metal will memorize it forever. That's that shape. I like Windows. Next slide, please use Mac. It takes 20 hours to make this video. Try to play outside PowerPoint.
The video file.
It's all PS and all embedded.
Oh,
Yeah, it was all in one file.
Go to the last page. see. Yeah. Oh, a little bit before, so you can see how the metal. Oh, this is neat now. This is a possible leg of our rover. So we plan maybe send like 100 of these small worms that can walk forever there. And we will propose to Google add the small area that these worms will stay there walking forever. Probably will work on stay walking there 10 to 20 years. It's extremely resistant, and there is no electricity involved. It's just temperature gradient. This is our leg in the rover. It has strong capabilities to create power and torque. And it's extremely cheaper, you can buy on eBay. And now you're gonna see why we should consider crash on the moon. Because it's really, really resistant. This is nickel and titanium. We just use 1 volt there to create heat. And this can stay working there forever. Probably our rover will be like 1 kilowatt maximum. Okay, that's it. Thank you for Windows.
Does anybody have any questions for Sergio?
Have you had any luck talking to the new launch company that's working with Ukraine and Brazil?
Yeah, you mean that if we discuss with that guy about the rocket? Yeah, by the way, we found a company in Ukraine like 5 years ago, and we sold that company to Google. It's called Vido. It's a face recognition company. We have like 30 engineers in Ukraine, but just IT people. So they connect us with a lot of people who are in Ukraine. We sold the company to Google 3 to 4 months ago. It's public, that one. And we are in touch with that rocket people now.
I'm sorry, I heard of a Brazilian government-sponsored new launch company.
Yeah, it's called Cyclone, that company.
Yes, Cyclone, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, Brazil has a good relation with Ukraine. We have a relation by coincidence. But we are considering now study these last generation rockets there. But Brazil has very close relation with them.
Anyone else? Okay.
Thank
Thank you very much.
What do the 5 stars mean on your logo?
What?
What do the 5 stars mean on your logo?
You know, this is the Cruzeiro do Sul. South Cross. Yeah, here in the south hemisphere, you see that, and this the big leg always indicates the south. Is how, independent of the time of the day, you see the big leg, you multiply by 3, and you make a tangent for the horizon. You always have the south. That's what people use here to navigate. See you. Thank you.
Okay, plan B.
All right.